Happy Monday, everybody. It is Monday night, and it means it's time for the SideKick Power Hour. I'm here. We are here. We're all going to be here together. We're doing this every week at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we get into all things SideKick universe, whether that be Skeleton Crew, which is what we're watching right now. We're going to be re-watching live with you Season 3, Episode 5, The Perfect Storm, or as we call it, the Hurricane episode. And we're going to be talking about some other things from our friends over at F Your Fears and The Art of Blowing It and what's going on with other cast members. And I'm sure we're going to be doing a lot of updates from our friend Joshua R. Pangborn.
Hey.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
It's good. It's Monday, which means I'm very happy. And you can usually not say that on Mondays, but I can now because of this show.
We do give folks at home something to be looking forward to on a Monday night, something to be happy about. We're so grateful that we've got everybody here. Tell us what we're in store for this evening.
Sure. Well, as you said, we're going to be watching Season 3, Episode 5, The Perfect Storm. That is a very fun episode, which gets pretty wacky at times. And then we're going to be talking a little bit about some of the other exciting things happening in the SideKick universe with Art of Blowing It and Demon Doctor. And we're going to talk a little bit about the musical episode at times, too.
Well, I'm certainly glad you brought up the musical episode because guess where I'm going to be tomorrow?
Working on something for the musical episode?
Correct. I'm going to be back over at Ice Cream Factory Studios with Matt Permenter as we review the final mix of the record as it is right now, which is basically me singing everything. And then that's 15 songs of just me singing with an amazing band behind me. And then we'll get the cast to record all of their parts. And we could really use your help because this stuff does cost money. People are not working, just out of the goodness of their heart to help produce all of this stuff. And if you could make a donation right down here to the SideKick Productions PayPal or the Venmo or the Cash App, we'd really, really appreciate it. I think that everybody is really, really going to be blown away by this musical episode. There's a lot of love that is being poured into this, and we've still got so much more to shoot. But what about you, Josh? Do you think that you're excited for folks to really get to finally see this?
Oh, I'm so excited. I've wanted to do a musical episode for years since before we started Skeleton Crew. Probably I wanted to do a musical episode, and now we're finally getting to do it. And it is. I mean, it's a full length 15-song original musical. It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer the musical on steroids. So I'm really
definitely
really excited.
So with a little Rocky Horror mixed in, maybe a lot of Rocky Horror. But part of what makes a musical episode possible on Skeleton Crew, or really any of the SideKick shows, wink, wink, is that we have somebody like multi-talented Ashley Monique Menard who can sing her ass off. Ashley, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, and look, Owen says love seeing you guys on Monday too. Also, Nakia is totally daddy vibing right now. Wait. Oh, hang on. How about this?
Hey, daddy, emo daddy.
What's up? I'll take it. Enjoy this while it's here though, because I am going to trim this for. I'm shooting a scene as a certain character who does not have a beard this large.
Oh, what a waste!
Oh, that's strange that you would say that because that is a song that you and I have a duet on in the musical episode.
It's going to be so
Ashley,
fun.
What is going on and what is new with F Your Fears this week? Who is your guest?
Guys, do you know what's new with F Your Fears this week? So much. Yeah, FYourFears.com this week. We've got Lisa King. Who doesn't love Lisa King? She plays my mother. She's coming on the show. It's going to be incredible. We've got Lisa. I've also got video episodes that are going to, hello, Richard. Video episodes that are going to start rolling out in January, y'all. And I'd just like to make a light comment. I tried a new cream that I put on, and it's just a gold tint. And it's very shiny. So I do apologize to everyone watching tonight because I know I'm glowing a little too much.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
I look like Edward from Twilight.
I mean,
you're smiling way too much to be Edward from Twilight, but there you go.
There we go.
You have to brood. I'll definitely give you the glow up. And so while we're talking about things going on in the F Your Fears world.
Oh my God. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that one. Thank you. I needed that.
Can you tell us how excited you are for coming up on episode 4 of Art of Blowing It?
Oh yeah, that's still going on. That's cool.
Right.
Episode 4. Oh, that's a fun one. Stuff starts to open up. Who knows what's going to happen? The only way to find out is Must See TV over on YouTube. If you go to SideKick Productions, which probably you're already there watching this, unless you're on Facebook, make sure that you're there. Make sure you're checking out what's happening in episode 4 because Felix and Emmy go somewhere. Who knows?
Something.
They
They
do
go
a
somewhere and they do something.
They do something.
Someone that we love to talk about is Stuart Kiczek.
I love
he's unfortunately not with us tonight, but he did send this hologram. And then we have a vinyl manufacturer right here in Austin. I'll make sure that happens. It'll only cost us an additional $5,000.
That's it? Oh, come on. Totally worth it.
Welcome back to the show, Stuart.
Hi, everyone. I would like a vinyl copy of the soundtrack already. I know.
I did not know that you had a record player until earlier tonight. And so I'm so glad to know that you do because, I have a vinyl album and 2 7-inch singles that are available for purchase at my website over at Nakia.net. And
available right here.
I have a merch order going out tomorrow. So you have time to order something.
Stock up before the holidays, everybody.
Yeah. Ashley and Stuart, you're here with us every week. Of course, Shutter, we don't know why Stuart is
I don't know, but I get that question a lot.
And Ashley thought that putting that much gloss on her face would
help.
make her Stuart level cute.
It would make you love me.
But
I'll try and go for a matte finish if that helps balance things out.
Oh man, Josh, do we have any news in the SideKick universe you want to share with us this week?
Oh, we have a little bit, but I'm just more interested in watching Ashley put on makeup. Apparently, that's
bothering me.
It's all right.
You're the only one it's bothering.
Well, this week, as we talked about last show, we were nominated for 8 awards at the Asia Web Fest, and that was out of over 100 shows. So, out of the 8 awards, we did not win all 8 of them, unfortunately, but we did win Best Ensemble Cast in a Horror.
That's everybody, y'all. We all won that award.
We won.
So that is the
amazing.
Demon Doctor cast winning Best Ensemble in a Horror, which I think we deserve because we have an amazing cast.
Oh, we sure do.
From the Demon Doctor himself all the way down to everyone else.
Everyone present here.
Everybody present here.
That's true. Everyone present here.
Yeah.
And so that's just really, really wonderful news and everything. And I am very, very excited. And we're very, very happy to have won that award. It's pretty much the end of the year, which means that there aren't really any more festivals in December. So that's probably the end of the news for we have you until January, but that's okay.
Can you next week or the week after please bring us a list of all the awards that SideKick brought home in 2020? Because I think it's a pretty long list.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be a long list. It really is.
Bring the receipts, sis. Okay,
I will bring them because that's actually a lot. We did very well in 2020. It was a terrible year for so many things, but not for Demon Doctor and Skeleton Crew.
Nope.
So,
well, Josh,
or Bloody Bears.
And Bloody Bears and Wasted on the Young. SideKick Productions had a great year. Ashley,
absolutely.
But Josh, you read me a statistic. Remember that statistic you told me?
1 in 4 people get hurt. I heard that too.
You said 55. Right?
Yes. So, Demon Doctor. So, what happens is there's an organization called the World Cup web series World Cup, and they take all the major festivals and they rate all of the shows throughout that get into them and everything. And there's a certain number of points for every nomination and every award that you receive and all that. And out of the 538 web series that were nominated or entered in festivals throughout these 19 different festivals across the world, across the year, Demon Doctor was number 55. So
Wow.
55 out of 538.
I mean, that's pretty amazing, y'all. That's pretty amazing.
But as far as U.S. web series, as far as web series based just out of the U.S., we are number 11.
Rocking.
So
make sure to put all that on our wrap up video for the end of the year that we do in a couple weeks. Josh, any other news that you need to share?
Well, I don't have any news, but I think you do. I think that some exciting stuff happened on TikTok, didn't it?
Oh, you're talking about the 300 pounds of joy challenge.
Yeah.
You know, so a guy that I've seen him met a couple times in person at various bear events, Rob Alford, sent me this video that he had posted, and it turned it into a challenge for people who want to show off their bodies, whether they're big, small, tall, or in charge or whatever. It doesn't matter. So I think we have got a little video of that right here. Hashtag 300 pounds of joy challenge.
I think I'm gonna have to do this.
Let's take a look.
I gave you 300 pounds of heavenly joy. Well, this is it. This is it. Look what you get.
Okay, so that's the 300 pounds. I had to stop it right there because this is a family show. But listen, it's the internet, so whatever you want to do. No, I'm just kidding. He stops the video right there. But the 300 pounds of joy challenge is open to anybody. Again, whether you've got a big belly or a little waist, doesn't matter. Just show us what you got. Show off your body. Have a good time. But we, as you know, I especially love those who have the larger bosoms.
And that song is, of course, very important to Skeleton Crew because that is our season 4 theme song.
That's right. That's right. And that's how you and I met, technically.
It is.
Together as artists. So, okay. Well, enough about us. Listen, if you do want to do the hashtag, make sure to tag at Nakia and do the hashtag 300 pounds of joy challenge and fraternizing with the fluffies for Wet Week. What is that?
That's right. Carl's talking about me because this week, if you follow Bears in Excess on Instagram, you will see that their Wet Week is this week, and they're promoting and highlighting beautiful and diverse bodies in the shower. The person that is hosting this week's Wet Week is none other than me.
Yay.
So if you want to see well, the submissions are already done. This is just celebrating them for the month of December. But if you want to go onto Instagram and see me in the shower, then you can. It's in the stories. You've got to follow Bears in Excess on Instagram. So,
or you could just watch this next episode of Skeleton Crew. You'll probably in the shower there. You know who's
not in the shower.
You know who's not in the shower in this episode?
Who?
That is our next guest because, but he always should be because he is HOTAF. And I just want to give you a sneak peek. Let's give a sneak peek, Josh, if you will.
I will.
This our next guest right here.
Let's see.
Just a little sneak peek.
What's up, fellas? Oh, hey. Any idea where Gerard is? I'm supposed to meet him here. Oh, okay. So I should probably let him finish first.
Yeah, don't worry about him. You can entertain us. Me and Chaz were just discussing show and tell night in the bar in a few weeks. Oh, say, you know anyone who might want to present something that night?
Yeah, actually,
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. It's a remote control vibrator. Hunter makes me wear it. Masters, he's activated, which means he wants me to meet him in the dungeon. Get this.
I love that scene. Of course, none other than the very, very funny Phil Korz. Everybody, welcome Phil Korz.
Woo,
The SideKick Power Hour. Of course, Phil, the last time you were here was our very first episode. It's been a hot minute and a long 2020. How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing great, man. I'm back in Arizona, so I am now currently wearing a tank top, as you can see. So I'm working on my tan, working on my videos, and I'm excited. I know that this has been a crazy year, but I've been working really hard to just get a lot of footage out, a lot of videos, work on my internet content, and working with Josh, working with all these projects. So we're like full force in the filming world, and I feel like, hello, Richard. I feel like we are now, the Hollywood of the world, because there is no Hollywood productions,
Well, it's a lot of fun for sure, and you stay super busy. You do a lot of projects. Obviously, we all know you from Skeleton Crew, and soon, of course, The Art of Blowing It. But what are some other projects that you've done? Particularly, tell us about Clutterluck.
Okay, Clutterluck is a great one. If you can picture the humor from Airplane with the premise of Antiques Roadshow.
Okay.
So it's basically about this story about 12 appraisers who are have these wacky stories, and they're just trying to be the best appraisers in the area. But there's some of the items are haunted. Some of the there's possessed dolls. We have and we stretched the humor out, and we really had a lot of fun filming it. We filmed a lot of it in 2 days.
Well, I think we've got a clip of it.
Yeah, there we go. Let's show
I should get some training on my antique knowledge. So I asked some of the guys for some help. Went to Manfred first.
And how did that go?
Well, it went well.
You moron! You are worthless! Are you trying to tell me that you don't know the difference between these two items?
They look the same.
Oh, you're an idiot! A cretin! One is a ceremonial Aztec offering, and the other is from the clearance aisle at Walmart! You ignoramus! You're worthless! You are nothing! You're an amoeba! You're worse than an amoeba! You're an amoeba on an amoeba's asshole!
Love the scene. So my
Manfred Barney.
Is, my dad owns the network, so he just wants desperately to be an appraiser, but he doesn't know anything. So he's just trying to con his way into being an appraiser, use his connections, and that's kind of basically his story, is his road to trying to become an actual appraiser, even though he doesn't really know anything.
Well, that sounds super funny. Josh, it sounds like, if I remember correctly, that there's also a connection to this show with you, right?
Yes, I was.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last thing. You guys are. I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear us now?
Oh no.
No, Phil, we can't lose you. We need
We
you.
can't lose Phil. We need
Okay, great.
Okay, cool. I lost
Josh,
you for a
what were you
second. I
saying?
didn't hear anything.
Oh,
Lost
I lost us again.
Sign language. I lost you guys. I can't hear you at all.
Oh no.
I love you, Phil.
About the connection you have to the show. We'll work on his connection.
Yes, I have a connection to Clutterluck too. I was very, very fortunate to be asked to do a small role in it. So I had got to spend a day on set with Phil as well. And I played hapless, husky man who was trying to sell a pair of boots. And I ended up playing in a fantasy sequence where I was doing a fun little scene with everybody in a bear bar, basically.
I love that. I can't wait to see this. Now, Phil, when does this come out?
Well, so it's already out. We have the full season now on YouTube. So we have, I believe, 10 episodes are out right now. And pretty soon we'll be working on season 2. And hopefully, season 1 takes off. But you can see it right now. And I hope that you guys can hear me right now, because I'm back.
We can. Where are we sending folks to see this? Your Instagram?
Yeah, so YouTube, you can just type it on YouTube, Clutterluck, right on YouTube, and you'll be able to find it.
Awesome. And don't forget, folks, you can follow Phil on Instagram. Now, we wanted to take a look at something else that you are involved in. It's one of the first things that you're kind of famous for. It's related to Disney. Let's take a look at this very special video right here that Josh has uploaded.
What's wrong, little Philly?
Well, I have to get to San Diego soon, but I'm afraid to fly with everything that's happening.
Just take a hot air balloon.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
I was like tripping at the end there. I was like, wait, what's going on?
I take part out of the video. That's a little trippy too much. I'm like, whoa, what am I doing right now?
That was so much fun. Phil, how long does it take you to plan that out?
Usually 20 to 28 hours, depending on weather. I'm always fighting against weather. I'm always fighting against the grass growing. So it takes a ton of paint. Usually takes like 150 to 200 spray cans to paint it all. But it all started with a Mickey Mouse for my mom on Mother's Day, and now it's turned into this. So I've done so far, and they're always just usually in my parents' backyard just for fun.
That's so awesome.
I'm in such awe of how you do that.
People forget, I think, as well, because we've only seen you a couple times outside of Skeleton Crew in the Sidekick world, and one of those times was our first Sidekick Power Hour. But you are a stand-up comedian, and you fit in so well. I believe there's something that we were going to show from something called Big Pine.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I spent all this time making videos for Big Pine Comedy Festival, and I never looked up the directions on how to get there, so I never made it. So it looks like I'm going to be spending the next year
promoting Big Pine Comedy Festival 2019.
Oh, that's a lot of fun. That looked like a lot of fun.
A little backstory on that video. So that is one of the first videos I ever made with the production company out here that produces the comedy festivals. And we got together first festival working it, and they were like, "We're going." And so that's been our staple promo video for the festival. But basically, the family has welcomed me in to their home. So now I am living with the executive producer and her two boys, and there's another comedian living here. So this is basically the comedian's hub. And we film YouTube videos, we work with the kids, we do family fun content that we put on YouTube. They have their own little YouTube channel. So the goal is to help them learn, help them grow, but really give them a solid background of entertainment and how to be on set, how to film these sketches, how to and they love it. They absolutely love it.
So, that's cool. Really, really cool, Phil. Yeah, well, we're so glad to have you back tonight. And don't forget, folks, you can find out all about this and pretty much anything that Phil's doing over at his Instagram, which is at Phil Korz. It's right there on his tag right there. Now, we are going to be watching season 3, episode 5, The Perfect Storm. It originally aired December 24th of 2017. And I just want to take a minute to remind folks, our question of the week: what is your favorite part of the first 2? No, that's not. That's just a reminder that we have the Art of Blowing It is there for you. The real question of the week is, what is your favorite way to spend a stormy day? So think about that while we're watching this episode. What is your favorite way to spend a stormy day? And with that, we're going to get right into Skeleton Crew, Season 3, Episode 5. And I'm going to scooch down so my head's not... There we go.
Oh, that's clearly Queens.
Oh, Yolanda.
When I was young, I used to live.
Well, now I want some Brenner.
Josh actually let me eat that pancake.
It's a benefit of working on a Skeleton Crew. Sometimes you get pancakes.
Now the days are gone and Sandra D was wrong. So was the Bible too. It
doesn't pay to be a nice girl. I'm telling you.
Polly, do you have any idea what it's like out there? I am soaked to the bone, drenched to my very marrow. And why is that? Because it's a bloody hurricane out there.
What a drama queen.
There I was, comfortable on my sofa, a bottle of wine, a long stem candle, and I could be there still, if not for your oh-so-desperate text message. Come to the bar, Veronica. I don't know if I can go on, Veronica. And then you have the audacity not to answer or return my repeated calls. So what do? I
Oh my God.
I rest myself. I drink my bottle of wine and I head out the door. Why is that? Because I'm a good friend. We are going to have words, Polly, my dear. Just as soon as I'll untie you. And why are you tied up? Finally! What were you thinking? I didn't realize you were tied up after the ordeal you put me through. I nearly lost my head. Bullocks! Oh, Veronica, untie me.
She says bullocks.
Well, I would if these knots were not so tight. I can't risk my nails on that. Call the police now! Well, that's a good idea, but first, while I have my phone, I should really take a picture of you. I hate you so much! Unhand me, ruffian!
Hello, Veronica.
Hello, shadowy woman. I suppose you are to blame for all of this.
I'd be lying if I said it was good to see you again. But I expect some satisfaction.
We couldn't have given her more light.
Shit in my son's urn, will you?
Graphic much? Whoa.
Whoa, killer. Going a little strong.
Whose hotel room was this?
This was a person's apartment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, looks like you already had your fair share of sausage.
He's a bit young, isn't he? You know what they say, there's grass in the field. But no, seriously, he's a bit young. I'm gonna have to pass.
Children and angels wept at the loss.
Look at that hair, though. Oh my God, such a difference.
Very big.
Look at that golden brown hair. Back rows. Whoa.
Morning, Anthony. Guess I'm a real boy after all.
Oh no.
Now we get you a breath mints.
Oh my God.
I love that
Then
episode
the logo
so much.
pops up.
Lips are quite tight-held, and we don't want her to escape. She's slippery. Veronica, what is going on here? Who is this? Veronica, perhaps you could introduce me to your friend.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Don't you pretend, don't you dare. You know who I am.
Do I?
Oh, shit.
This is a bit excessive. Oh, well, I wish I could tell you who she is, Polly, but I haven't the slightest idea who this wrinkled old crone is.
I'm just glad that they didn't hardly tie me up at all. Oh no, they poured Kool-Aid on me.
My least favorite day ever.
One take.
I was so hungover, and my contact tore. So I couldn't see.
in my
Oh my god, really?
It was the fucking worst day ever.
That's the tea.
Are you, darling? I hardly recognize you. You look so haggard.
Nothing of the sort.
I suppose age coupled with grief could really do a number on one. I myself do not suffer from age of any sort, so all the grief I've had
Thank you,
thrust
Calvin.
upon me over the years is.
I said that's enough.
Oh, perhaps it's the lighting in this establishment. I've talked to the proprietors. It really does nothing to enhance the beauty of it.
Kelvin, you're too funny.
Who is this woman?
Aaron's mother.
Your ex-husband, Aaron.
Dead husband, Polly, dead.
Okay. What are you doing here? What do you want? Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
This was a very rough day on set in general.
Whoa. Woo! Damn, we won.
In the middle of a hurricane. That's not very friendly of you.
I don't want you here.
You weren't saying that last night. Well, let me tell you, I missed
When I drugged you.
Yeah.
I tried to tell you, Anthony.
Oh, I love her hair here.
Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you, man. I think I deserve an apology for how I've been treated this past year.
He is insufferable.
Did you know that I had to get a job?
This can't be the first time
You fucking do.
Seriously, you've never had a job before.
My parents didn't think it was necessary.
It was something I disagreed with his mother about. She wouldn't listen to me, and now look at him.
Well, I don't think it's so bad that you have to work for a living.
In fast food? Does this look like a person that should be flipping burgers for a living?
Yes.
Money. There's nothing shameful about how you make it.
They don't start you
my
off
hair,
on
I still
burgers.
can't
You
get
gotta
the
start on the
grease out of it.
fryer.
Look, I'm sorry that.
Stop it! Don't apologize to him. But he's had his whole life abandoned. Don't you dare try to humanize him.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway,
Are you? What is this? Were you cut?
know about that.
I'm holding Barbara's shoulder.
Poor big fat baker.
Oh, it makes sense. Those two would find each other.
I'm gonna say this as clearly as possible for you, okay? This was a mistake. I thought I was making the whole thing up just to punish myself. This is not a reconciliatory action. I don't want you back.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Because that's what you got.
Ooh, damn.
It doesn't pay to be a nice girl.
What?
So here's what you do.
Yeah.
It doesn't pay to be a nice girl. You gotta do what you want. It doesn't pay to be a nice girl.
Not bad, kid.
Stop, you make me blush.
Hashtag fade in.
So, it's nice to meet you, Eddie.
Edward, please. I'm going by Eddie since I was 12.
Oh. Eddie's my brother.
They ask, but nobody's ever going to tell you, David.
I did. David, I wrote the series.
Well, he's
Maybe, just maybe.
Hey, get your own food. And since this is your apartment, I'm going to remind myself this probably is your food, and I hope you let that one slide.
well, why don't you just finish up breakfast there and get on your way, eh? Please, why don't you open when it's closed?
Wait.
Can't get rid of
So
me
you
that
wanna leave?
easy. Still here,
Nope.
season 5.
Oh, that was pretty clear.
You do realize there's a hurricane raging outside. You can't expect
And
me to
he
go out
never
now.
left.
What are you going to do? You're going to hang out here all day?
You invited a hookup over the night before a hurricane. You knew the risk, stud.
Yeah, we gotta keep you off those dating apps when you're depressed, eh, Mama Bear?
I told you not to call me that.
Sassy little thing. He's a good spanking. When he's older, of course. You know, I know just the guy. My master.
Oh, you've got a master.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't weird you out any.
Oh, no. I'm a master myself, but I'm well versed in the lifestyle.
Well, that explains the houseboy then.
No, he's. Look, that stuff's just for the bedroom anyway.
So you're one of those part-time masters then.
I don't make them like they used to, eh?
My master, I live a life 24/7.
Well, if that were true, you wouldn't be here right now.
Actually, you're meant to be my last hurrah. After the storm clears, my master's going to have a little surgery and remove my penis.
Oh. Excuse me one moment.
I totally forgot about that.
Mother Dolores,
That was a thing.
should untie us before this goes too far.
Oh, your husband is an AI? Oh, Al.
You've gotten away with too much, Veronica, and I'm not going to stand for it anymore.
But don't you want to let me go? I mean, I have absolutely nothing to do with you, lady.
Your lack of complicity in the destruction of my beautiful baby into a bloated abomination aside, I can't have you going to the police.
By the by, Dolores, I can hardly be held responsible for the chubbification of Aaron. That was all Hunter's doing.
Don't you think I know that? What did they prompted the choice of the venue?
I don't know. I mean, there's supposed to be a hurricane that time next week. I feel kind of guilty renting you this bar if you're unable to host an event.
Don't worry, you fuzzy little head. My event will happen from rain or from shine.
Maybe I should talk to my partners first. Hunter should be here soon.
I don't think that's necessary. I'm prepared to write you a check right now. How many zeros did you say that would be?
Hunter and his cronies, not a full grain
How
between
much
them.
did she pay them?
I need
$10,000.
when they find the bodies, or what's left of the bodies.
Dennis was like, I said 2 zeros.
To find what's left, then in the bar owned by the wretched man that hurt my son.
Thank you, David.
Anything wrong? One more word. I want you to beat her senseless.
Hey, I can't hit a girl.
Sexist.
Veronica!
Hunter only did as Aaron asked, as he begged. Your little Aaron was a simpering, crawling, craven submissive who had an endless appetite for 2 things at the end of his life.
How dare you? My son would never, ever allow himself to become fat on purpose.
And gay. Don't forget the gay part.
He was such a strong man. He would never succumb to the will of others.
He certainly was gigantic at the end.
Maybe you don't want to tick this woman off, Veronica.
You may hate me, but
I
Aaron
love
was who he was, and it was his choice. We all accepted him for that, and you should too.
Except for me, because I actually didn't even know him. Please.
Polly, don't bother trying to make her understand. Her veins run red with spite.
I don't want to.
And
I don't want
would.
to be punished because this woman can't accept who her son was.
Such incendiary language could have serious consequences. I'd be careful.
What do you want, Mother Dolores? You're growing tiresome.
Patience. All will be revealed in due course. Be sure to keep an eye on them, Holden.
Holden Caulfield.
Or
No,
Stuart
it was not.
Kiczek.
It was not Andrew under the mask. It was Stuart Kiczek.
Spoilers. Gosh,
That's an
you guys.
original Kool-Aid shirt, by the way. I turned in Kool-Aid.
I'm gonna go
points for
take a
that shirt.
shower.
You can't get those anymore.
Kid.
Whoa, scandalous.
Trust me. If you
Joe Lee wrote this part in actually after he met Phil.
Yeah, you old queens always talking about how hard high school was. But you didn't have stuff as I did.
I think Joe's like, how close can I get?
Yeah.
got HIV from my high school boyfriend who cheated on me at a rave. When the other kids found out my status, you know how cool kids can be.
Wow. That's dark.
Not everybody's scars are on the surface, Reese.
Yeah, it's no wonder you want to cut your dick off.
Let's be clear about something. I don't want to cut my dick off. My master does.
You do you, Eddie.
Edward.
But just remember that if you cut your dick off, you've got nothing to hold on to while you're being ridden around the bedroom.
Yeah, that's true. But
What's this?
Oh, this is one of my favorite films as a kid.
Come here, Lacey. I want to try lands and field goals.
Oh no! The board. Oh my god.
What is this anyway? It looks like porn.
It is a porn, kid. Most of the hottest I've ever seen. Good stuff.
Why are they trying to tell a story? Just get to the sex.
It's coming. It's coming.
You really don't know much about privacy, do you, Bub?
Well, considering all you know about me, I figured we were an open book at this point.
Well, this is my brother's film. We used to watch it every year for his birthday.
Weird.
A bit wackadoo. For me to say that, you know it's crazy.
I'm gonna go take a shower. You can keep watching my film.
That was your brother's film.
I mean, technically, it's not your film.
Yeah, you're not in it.
It's all of our
Not your
film.
How territorial does he have to be?
I know this is a very interesting moment in Skeleton Crew history.
So glad you could join.
At the Big Bear Campground.
You better untie me.
You said you didn't want to leave. I'm just making sure you don't.
Looks like it's
I believe this. What I believe is all that matters now. And I believe you're going to suffer for what you've done to Anthony.
What are you talking?
There'll be time for screaming soon enough. But first, I have to get some things from the kitchen.
So whatever you do, don't pull your hand out from under that tie.
Carla has this under control.
I love that she's talking about herself in third person.
What? He didn't grab soap. What the heck is that?
Feeling better?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a hot shower after a hot night of sex.
Yeah, and a healthy dosage of man milk. Impressive penis.
Man milk.
Of course I do.
All right, anyway, what I don't understand is that film you're talking about, Lacey and blah, blah, blah. So you watched it with your brother, meaning he was gay.
No.
So then you guys never...
No.
So do I, Barbara.
I love Jay.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
I'm kidding. I love Jay.
Almost all of Phil's scenes are with Jay, so.
Yeah. So he has to love Jay.
Did you know he was
Or be really good at acting like he does.
True.
I'm quoting this.
Did you know he had, you know.
No.
Did I know he was positive?
Mm-hmm.
Of course I did. We talked about it before he came over.
And you still did it with him anyway?
Yeah. Have you seen him? I can't believe he's going to chop his dick off.
Get out of here. That's dangerous.
That's life. Kid.
I didn't, by the way.
Yeah.
Ignorance.
Spoilers.
That's dangerous.
Your unwokeness is dangerous.
Mr. Digits?
Smell familiar. Of course.
Pizza?
Do I look like I eat that many carbs?
No.
Thank God, that's great. Keep the change. Yes?
Hello, ma'am. Can I interest you in a book about our Lord and Savior, the Blind Spaghetti Monster?
Hamilton?
Yes?
Hello, ma'am. Can I spare a moment of your time? I'm down on my luck screenwriter, and I happen to be fleeing from a bunch of debt collectors. Okay, I happen to need a place to hide away to work on my screenplay. Great idea, but I happen to see you look in the window. Okay, you would happen to be my muse. It's just a perfect starting vehicle for you.
This is the plot to Sunset Boulevard, by the way, for those who don't know.
Sure thing.
I'm ready
Huh?
to discuss the writing. You see, I'm a star, and it's been far, far too long since I've let my star shine.
Right.
My, Mr. Williams, is that a sword in your jacket, or are you just happy to see me?
I've got to go.
What about the script I've inspired?
I wrote it already. While you were in the crapper.
I was powdering my nose.
Whatever.
Well, aren't you going to at least tell me what it's about?
This scene.
Salome, for you, to you.
Salome.
It turned out great.
Sometimes I write very strange things.
Only took 9 takes.
Full of it. Me, Salome, not with these slender, dainty hips.
Look, I was just doing a job, lady.
Yes, well, so was I.
It pays to be best friends with a bondage master. So wait, that's why you were dressed as Salome as opposed to my twin for the Halloween party.
Yes, I was trying to get into character, but I think it's time we ask for someone's head on a plate.
Just kicked him right in the nuts.
All right, we'll be right back after this quick break. Stand by for all the
Sound is speeding, cameras are rolling. This is day 1, take 1 of.
Why do you have 2 different cameras?
What?
Oh god, this footage is gonna look like shit. Got a crucial audition, and it is imperative that everything go flawlessly. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
What if we said no?
Are you okay? We have a fabulous guest for you today.
Yeah, you want to talk about Emmy? She's great.
So glad that Emmy's making a comeback. Although I suppose, did she really go anywhere? She's just been sort of bumbling around, hasn't she?
Do you know who I am?
You are a has-been from the 90s, Emmy Hart.
She is brilliant, strong, and she is so humble.
I'm the glue that holds Emmy together. So without me, she's just kind of like a fart in the wind.
Felix, you still with my mom?
No.
Sex in my 60s is the best of my life.
What the are you doing?
You have chlamydia and gonorrhea.
Well, I already know that. What's the good news?
Emmy, you need these eye drops because of your drug problem. Look at how red your eyes are.
Oh my god.
I'm overcome with emotion too!
Wow, that's a nice bra.
I am so proud of you for exploring your sexuality one micro-orgasm at a time.
Can you make me feel good? Please, can you just make me feel good? Please.
Oh my god! Ow!
Come back later, and we'll do the scene again. Out of my way.
Can't wait.
And you gotta wait to see episode 4 on Thursday, but you don't have to wait to see episodes 1, 2, or 3. They are available right now at the SideKick YouTube page. Please go check out The Art of Blowing It. Of course, we already spoke earlier to Miss Ashley Monique Menard about what's coming up in episode 4.
Yeah, baby.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're having so much fun on the show, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. Now, the audience question this evening is obviously tied into the episode, Josh, and that is, I did it again. That is, what is your favorite way to spend a stormy day? And we've got some answers from the audience, but first let's ask Phil Korz.
Well, with Hunter, of course, and you guys, that's the best way to do it. Storm.
That's the perfect answer.
That is the perfect answer. Do we have any answers from the audience this evening?
Well, Richard agrees with Phil.
I didn't hear that. Okay, now I'm hearing you now.
Okay.
Richard agrees with Phil. Owen would spend a day curled up with a good book or a podcast.
Yeah.
What about you, Stuart?
Video games.
Video games. What games are you playing right now?
Shite. the new Doom Eternal DLC. I just finished up Last of Us 2. I like playing some random Tricky Towers.
Nice.
The Tony Hawk remake. I could keep going.
Okay. Chub Bear says a perfect way to spend a stormy day is sleeping, catch up on reading, watching TV, or listen to your music collection. The Garden State soundtrack is a perfect listen during a snowstorm. Thank you for that. For me, I definitely am a mood guy, right? So if it's a stormy day outside and I'm gonna want to put on like some 10,000 Maniacs, or some mellow kind of vibe music and just chill out. David likes to paint. What about you, Josh?
Well, I just have to say, David is a fantastic artist. He's a wonderful musician, and he's an amazing painter. I've seen some of his work, and it's beautiful. David is he should spend every day painting, not just rainy days. I probably love to spend a rainy day working with everybody here and filming. I mean, I love to spend every single second working on projects. So that's how I spend every day.
He's not just saying that.
It's not a joke, people. He has a problem.
If he's awake, he's doing it.
Yeah. Speaking of, we definitely want to get back to this episode, but really quick, Josh, we've got Carla interacting with Horatio. We've got Veronica and Polly kidnapped at the bar, and we've got Hunter, right, and in the bed with a hookup that he can't go home. They can't go home because of a hurricane. So, I mean, the whole thing's really crazy.
Well, this season was all about keeping the characters heavily involved with each other in a more singular location, most of the time the bar. But for this is the midpoint episode of the season. It's the mid-season finale, if you will. And so I thought, well, let's branch out and have everybody have their own little storyline. That's kind of self-contained for this episode. And it's not really a bottle episode per se, but it's in some ways it's a bottle episode within the larger story arcs for everybody's character. And I had a lot of weird fun with it. So
yeah, and we did kind of talk about who was in the bear costume earlier, but you had a little something you wanted to say about that.
Well, that was just it was a rough day. I mean, Stuart was in the bear costume because unfortunately, I get informed that morning that we're about to film that the actor who was supposed to play the role had to drop out, and so we had everybody coming. We had paid for the bar already, so we had to figure that out. So when you're in independent filmmaking, you have to make do sometimes. And what we did was I knew that I could replace the actor with the guy who ended up playing him eventually, John. You saw him in the flashbacks, and I knew that his build was similar to Stuart's. So I said, okay, we're just gonna put this weird mask on Stuart, and that's gonna be what happens. And there's gonna be a mask on this character for the whole time. And that's the way it is. And then of course Ashley came in and she was in her particular state. And so that was a rough day.
That's one of the things that I love about Skeleton Crew and SideKick, though, is this is really, you make it work no matter what, and you work with it so well. I don't know that it's a Stuart, that it's a secret that Stuart's a furry, right? Is that, that
I am furry, like my face is furry. Is that what you mean?
Totally. Let's get back to the episode, though. We are definitely running over tonight.
We are. So, but I think Barbara's right, too. It was very, very, very weird. This is the first time Barbara acted with anyone who wasn't me. So it was a very strange experience for her and for all of us, I think.
Oh, I'm wearing my shirt.
Don't forget, go to and get yourself a t-shirt. Here we go.
All right, back to the show.
But that's not Carla, that's you.
They don't know that yet, though.
For me, you sniveling waste. Squirm for me.
I don't know why you're doing this, but please stop.
Why? Why?
Is this oddly erotica for everyone else?
You already know the answer.
What is this?
I'm just fascinated by that pillow that formed a perfect triangle to make it look like it's just raw.
dig it out.
It was like open.
Please, make any sense. Why shouldn't you be punished for the way you treat the people in your life?
How many hats can you stack on the bear head?
Get out like Pud.
Care Bear.
The world is your pasture, and you're some lazy cow just chopping it up.
That's not true.
Oh, Horatio, I'm getting bored with you.
Oh shit! It escalated quickly. This is kinky.
Oh.
Get out!
Don't think about the stupid priest. Are you sleeping with him again?
Does it look like we're having
That's what you're upset about?
That's the joke.
If this is what'll make you happy, just be careful with the knife. You don't want to cut yourself.
Now that's a screenshot.
I'm sorry, really. But Anthony, are you sure this is what you want?
Yes. Now go. Sorry about that. But I think we'll have our privacy now.
Anthony, look, Anthony, I know I made mistakes, but you don't even want to kill me. You can't be serious.
I don't think you know me at all right now, little grub.
I'm sorry, but you got him out of your life once before, and you've made such great progress since then. I wouldn't be a good friend if I let him get his hooks into you again.
Take a long, hard look, Padre. Do I look like I want to be here?
I'm talking to Anthony, not to you.
I'm sorry, Father. Anthony's not here right now.
Yeah,
I had a lot of
get
fun
why
playing
you
that.
did it, Leandro. I just need you to understand that that was my decision to make and not yours.
Good lighting.
Yeah.
The way the nipple ring glistens.
Yeah.
It really glistens. Like a
How's your
ring.
place holding up in the storm?
It's such a
Period.
Good. Good.
Such
Yeah,
a what?
well, yeah, I love.
Oh, that's really cool, Bruins captain. You should get
Me
the rest.
too, actually.
You should get the rest of your team to. Oh, nice, Phil.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now for the police. Oh, we don't need them. We can handle this harpy on our own.
Oh, something must have snapped in her.
She's always been a shrew. The only person I've ever seen her be nice to is Aaron, and all her coddling turned him into the wretch he became.
Yeah, but that's got to be really hard. I mean, losing your son. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. That was insensitive.
People die. We move on
You
because we
even had
haven't.
the panda
Dwell on the
costume on when
past
he was down.
means we might as well be dead
Good time.
ourselves.
That's a lovely sentiment, Veronica.
Nice.
But she's got it going.
It's a lighter, Polly, please.
Perhaps.
Hey, lady, are you gonna untie me?
And
Aw.
foolishness, I think not.
You could just let us go. What do you want with us anyway?
I want Veronica to suffer. Sit down, both of you.
Sit right here.
What are you going to do? Lighter is
Her hand's bigger than the gun.
I've forgotten that your friend here has been doused in gasoline. She'll go up like a rocket. I've done my research, you see.
fine.
Excellent. Now for the last guest.
Did you chop someone up and put them into that canister? Is that what you're gonna do to us?
Relax, Polly. That's the urn Aaron was in before I flushed him.
I managed to reconstitute my baby. I burned the hair from his first salon visits. I ground the baby teeth that I had packed away. I even melted the sixth finger he had been born with on his left hand.
Whoa.
I saved everything. A little flame, a little muscle, and oh, I've got my Aaron back with me. He even is the one who suggested this whole setup.
You speak to Ash? We know entirely too many people who speak to the dead.
Please, my brother is extraordinary. I would expect nothing less from him. But this woman, there's nothing there but madness.
I love that, Josh.
That was fun.
Hunter, did I do something wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, you can. You're here.
This is all really new to me. But I guess it's time we talked.
Get over here, son.
I know that you're attracted to me. But right now, with Leandro and Anthony, I really don't have any time to date someone else.
He's only got 2 nipples, bro.
So this,
That it? You done?
just try not to be too upset about it, okay?
Wow.
I woke up with a massive erection, and I assumed it being a day ending with Y. You probably did too. I just thought we could have some fun. Sometimes sex is just sex. Press I have to tell you that.
I guess that kind of blew up in my face, huh?
Not exactly. Look, I'm still young, and I'm still kind of stupid about a lot of stuff. And when I learned that guy was positive, my heart practically jumped out of my head.
Paul looks like my baby brother in that photo.
I still have a lot to learn, but you're there for a model there.
You can stop calling
Not
me
who
that.
your favorite character from Skeleton Crew below. Hunter's not an option.
Just let me go, okay? Be quiet. Grown-ups are talking.
So if you're not Anthony, who are you? Right, I thought so. Carla, so you can possess him now.
Well, like he even put up a struggle. I don't know what's wrong with him these days. He's so weak, he almost let a ballet dancer hijack his body, for Christ's sake. Sorry, Father.
Anthony, talk to me.
Are you deaf? Shh. He's gone. He's lost it.
Anthony?
Robert's so beautiful.
Thank God I landed on the bed and didn't make any sound at all.
That's an understatement. Let me do the talking, Horatio.
Oh, Daddy, eased up.
How are we doing, Anthony?
Dandy.
You look like you got your hands full.
Let me handle this, Anthony. I know what's best for you.
Hey, man, I know how hurt it must be. I mean, hurt enough that you would turn to this sort of thing for comfort, but it's going to be okay.
He doesn't know that, Anthony.
You don't know that. Look at me. Look what I've done. No wonder Hunter doesn't want me anymore.
We'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. Let me. I know what's best for you. You won't have to do a thing.
Anthony, stop this right now. You're better than this. You're not going to let some dead woman turn you into a murderer.
Take control, Anthony. Take control and let me do what I want to do. What I know you want me to do. You hate him, don't you?
I do. I hate him so much.
Then let me do it.
There's nothing wrong with hating him. Let's just hate him.
Sorry, Carla. I just want Hunter back. That's not going to happen.
I don't know, but I know this isn't going to help. I'm so stupid. Shh. Come on, don't talk like that. Let's just get out of here, okay?
Oh, wait, Anthony! Anthony, wait!
Let me kill my grandkid.
Anthony! Oh, Anthony, I need your help. Anthony, come back!
What are you gonna time me right? You can't just leave me here. Hello? Hello?
Grandma, come back.
I'm telling you, doesn't pay to be a nice girl. So here's what you do.
What you doing?
Just relaxing. It's good for my mental health.
Look, I had a really great time with you last night. This wasn't meant to be like a morning after thing, or a day after thing, or an after thing, or an ever after thing.
I get it. Trust me, I'm out the door as soon as the wind starts blowing and the house falls on the Wicked Witch.
I think that was a tornado.
I wouldn't take you for someone familiar with gay iconography.
Hey, you both got surprises, Eddie.
Edward.
Hardest line ever.
Right.
Yes, I know this. You told me. I remember.
Yeah.
So, where is he?
It's gone. His girlfriend broke both his arms and chained him to a bed for almost a year. She had some serious abandonment issues.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah. We were practically inseparable growing
She
up.
was a sadistic psycho
We
bitch.
moved here together. We probably support each other no matter
Or
what.
just misunderstood.
Didn't see past Ethel.
I wouldn't mind seeing her biopic.
Girlfriend. So almost a year went by and we didn't see each other. And then I rescued him. And I thought that once I did, that everything would go back the way it was, but it didn't. He picked up and moved back home to live with mother. And they left me here with crazy husband and really dare you.
Looks like you need this more than I do.
I love that Edward brought his own colors.
I don't care if it scares you. It will definitely scar you.
Well, I've been scarred before, so do you?
Hey, maybe buy a light.
Boss, I really gotta pee.
Whoa.
What's in the bowl?
Sulfuric acid.
What's in the box?
What's in the bowl?
Yeah. The bowl, Veronica.
Ew.
Fine.
Oh, this reminds me of those Halloween haunted houses where they would like blindfold you and make you put your hands in like spaghetti and go, that's brains.
Green.
Oh, wow.
I don't do what people ask me to.
Love that line.
Damn.
I'll take that.
Who are you?
I am the Kuchisaki and your little revenge toy is over.
This isn't over.
Wait, where? How'd she? What the?
Let her go. She's just a stupid old woman who thinks that causing others pain will help alleviate her own.
We need a flasher thing to go on the screen that goes, suspend disbelief.
Sorry what I did to you people, but could you please untie me? I really gotta pee.
Really relax.
Right?
You're not very good at coloring.
Well, there go my dreams of art. Well,
Keep at it, kid. Don't let an old dog steal your dreams.
This was a really funny episode.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, what are
right
you doing
here.
here? There's a hurricane outside.
Not anymore.
Oh, then, gentlemen, gentle boy, looks like you're rid of me. Allow me, I'll go collect my things.
Yeah, Edward, I want to thank you for proving to me that you have a great time with the guy I had sex with the night before.
Amazing, isn't it? You do things with our clothes on.
Oh, there's plenty of things we can do with our clothes on.
Whoa.
Sorry, let me say all this in front of my husband.
Good luck with the penis removal.
Yeah.
There's a story there.
I'm sure. Maybe later. This is where you ended up last night.
Yeah, I thought
Far
you were
away.
space after last night.
Look, Ed, I'm sorry that Leandro.
Stop it.
No.
I signed them. You're free. I love you, Hunter. The thought of losing you terrifies me, but I don't deserve you.
Oh God,
Come on, Anthony.
You know what's right. deserve to be happy. I don't make people happy. My place really isn't someplace you should stay right now. It's not a place. It's not a place for anyone.
You can stay here. It's fine.
But Angie can stay there.
I don't want to lose you, Anthony.
You never had me.
Get in here, you son of a bitch.
And that's the moment we became family.
That's right. It is a really, I really love this scene, Barbara. Thank you.
I like that song a lot too.
Yeah, it's a good song.
So folks, Ashley, what did you love about this episode?
What did I love about this episode? What didn't I love about this episode?
Having water poured on your head?
Huh?
Having water poured on your head, maybe?
Oh, that was a lot of fun. That not being able to see and being really hungover and seeing that Josh really hated me. It's a fond memory.
It was a really good time. And Phil, what about you? What was it like reliving this?
I actually loved it. I mean, this was a big moment for Edward in the Skeleton Crew. I mean, this is his debut, basically. And so, I remember that filming day. We had a lot of fun. And it was almost like the first time I was on set before, but it was like a small role. But this was like the first time we were actually on set together the whole day. And it was fun. We were joking. We were laughing. And, rehearsing lines. They were letting me do push-ups. It was great. I had an awesome time. I was like, you guys mind if I rock without my shirt on? They're like, no, that's actually great.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it was fun though. I mean, that's when we really bonded and we became, the unit. And it's like, then Josh asked me to keep playing Edward. I'm like, I'll play this until forever, man.
What about Stuart now? Would you want to play the bear head forever?
Oh, indefinitely. Whenever you need a henchman number 6, then you just call me. I'm your guy.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, as we really didn't think that it could get much crazier than this on the show, but there's a lot of emotion in this episode for sure. You know what? I think maybe let's take a look at what we're in store for next week before we say goodbye.
Standing.
Bye. Sitting.
Standing.
In 5, 4,
Sitting by.
3.
I've never inspired a man to his faith, but I have brought a few men to their knees.
Yeah, it's for a dinner party. Except it's not really a party. It's more like a dinner for me and this old guy who has this really amazing apartment building.
Me, Chaz, we quit.
Anthony is not likely to refuse because he's too easily manipulated.
So I look like a fat Chippendale.
That's showbiz, kid.
I can't believe this is my life.
I'm afraid it's going to get a whole lot longer, my sweet papa.
I can't wait to see what's for dessert.
Well, I'm happy to see you too.
I'm helping, but it's been a hard day for me, so if you could be here to support me, that would be really great.
I am gone, have faith in me, we will behold the skies against the foretold. Watch the stars when I'm gone.
Wow, sorry if you were wearing headphones. That got really, really loud.
One of my favorite episodes, though. I'm
really looking forward to it. Episode 306 happening next week. Let's take a moment and thank our guests again. Every week we've got her here, Ashley Monique Menard. You can catch her in The Art of Blowing It. Episode 4 coming out this Thursday. So make sure to stream episode 1 through 3 right now. And don't forget to subscribe over at fyourfears.com so that you can follow her podcast and all things F Your Fears. And then, of course, our good friend Stuart Kiczek. He's always down to give us a little bit of the tea, and we love that about
And
it.
that's the tea.
Just like that. So, Stuart, thank you again for being on. And to the one and only Phil Korz, oh my goodness.
Thank you guys for having me. And I do want to let you know that you should be looking forward to not only season 5 and the musical episode, but also Edward has his own series which is a little side story of his character. So
What?
stay tuned for that.
You
It's
just
gonna be
make a
lot of
major
fun.
announcement? That's amazing. And
Very exciting.
It's very, very exciting.
Didn't hear that.
Well, we're not excited that we have to go, but I am excited about eating some Whataburger. Thanks, y'all. See you next week. All things from the SideKick Productions universe.
And I thought I was gonna like forget all my lines.
Because it's a a body positive show.
I read for the role of Hunter, and